Hi beautiful, I'm going to start by pushing the cuticle back. This is going to expose new growth and basically create a bigger canvas for us to work with. I'm also going to detach any dead skin that might be attached to the natural nail. I'm going to go in with this cone bit, and then I'm going to go in with a 180 grit sanding band. I'm going to etch the nails, get rid of shine, and also lift dead skin that's attached to the natural nail. This is going to create a nice canvas and texture for application. If you have any questions on the products I'm using, please feel free to ask. If not, check the description box. I will leave the links down below. You guys can always click on my Amazon storefront and see if I have the products that I'm using listed there. But typically I show you every brand or every product that I'm using so you know exactly what I'm using, okay? So I'm going to go in with Kiara Sky's tips, extra long coffin tips, this gooseneck LED lamp that I clamp on my desktop lamp, and then I go in with base coat. You guys know I have a nail glue allergy, so I'm just going to apply my tips this way, cure them for about 10 seconds each, and then I go in and do a full cure once I apply all of my tips. I make sure I measure sidewall to sidewall and that they fit properly, making sure that they don't squeeze my nail bed or anything, because I don't want to cause any stress to my nail bed. I placed an order on the Tones website and I got the nail lamp for free. So if you guys are on the lookout for a nail lamp, check them out. You can get a free nail lamp. I'm not sure how long that lasts, but it was a nice feature. It's really big. Both hands fit. I don't know if you noticed, but I went in and did a full cure there. And then I cut some of the tip off on my thumbs, but I'm really not going to cut anything off on these tips. I'm going to leave them nice and long because I was craving really long nails this time. Now I'm going in with Tammy Taylor's 100 grit file, and I'm going to just pre-shape, not much because these are already pre-shaped. And then I'm going to go in and blend the tips with the same 180 grit sanding band that I was using before. I didn't mention this before, but when I was prepping my nails, I was at 4,000 RPMs, and I believe for blending, I'm also at 4,000 RPMs, maybe 5 or 6. I think I show it to you here soon, I think, but that is around the RPMs that I use it at. So you want to use it at a low setting. So I'm going in with the Perfect Pink by Tones and their monomer and their 100% Kolinsky brush. It is the number 10. I get a lot of questions on my dab and dish. It is a votive candle holder actually, and I did get it at a consignment shop, and I'm always on the lookout for them because they can be used as dab and dishes and they look really pretty. So I'm going to go in with the Prep by Tones as well, and also their Ultra Bond. And I'm going to do 2 coats, and then I will go in with the cover acrylic with no clear acrylic layer this time, just because you can reuse a cover color when you go to do a fill. So I might just use this one next time. I'm not sure. In any case, I will just remove all of it if I need to. So I'm definitely just going to go straight in with this acrylic. This is my first time using it. And I will tell you, it's so easy to work with. I love the retention. It gives you time, plenty of time to work with it. It may look like it's drying quickly, but it is not. It is still moldable. And also just consider that I have a lot of lighting on and it is hot in Florida. So just please keep that in mind. But I'm telling you, it is easy to work with. I wouldn't recommend it if I didn't think so. So I'm just going to let you guys watch the application. I do go in gradually with each bead as I go, and I just apply as many as I see fit. Remember, it is a long nail, okay? So especially if you are a beginner and you struggle with, getting big beads or, just application in general, just trust the process, okay, you guys? You will notice also that I'm trying to do the formula that I shared some years back. I think it was maybe 2.5 years ago or 2 years ago. But I came up with a formula to create the perfect size bead. You're just going to tap your brush once on the dab and dish and then go in to the powder and dab it 3 times for a big bead. And then you're going to tap it twice on the dab and dish and then tap it 2 times in the powder for a medium bead. And then you're going to tap it 3 times on your dab and dish and then go in the powder once for a small bead. You will notice that I don't think I use any small beads, but you will see that I mainly use medium-sized beads. And I think the very first one I used was a big bead, okay? But around the cuticle area, always angle your finger down and let gravity work with you and see. And you're in control, okay? Use your brush, put it behind the acrylic and guide it forward and then swipe, and then you should be good. Always work on the sides first and then go to the middle. Sometimes it's hard to remember that, but just place it and then go on your side, swipe down, and then go to your other side and then swipe down. And then you're going to blend your beads down, okay? Hopefully that helps. If you have any questions, just let me know, okay? So here I'm showing you that I'm really focusing on the apex. You really want some strength in this nail. It is very long, so you do not want it to crack. If you ding it, you're more likely to hit it against something when they're this long. So that's why the apex is stressed so much when you do have longer nails. I want to stress again the beads, you guys. The first thing you do is saturate it with monomer. Then you tap your brush once against your dabbing dish, and then you dab 3 times in the powder. That's your big bead. Your medium bead, saturate brush, tap 2 times against dabbing dish, and dab 2 times in the powder. So I just did that. And then your small bead, you saturate, then tap 3 times against your dabbing dish, and then you only dab once in the powder. It makes sense because when you're tapping up against the dabbing dish, you're getting rid of the amount of monomer that you need. So you only tap once because you need more monomer, and then twice you need a little bit less for a medium bead, and then you tap 3 times because you're releasing more monomer because you want a smaller bead. Okay, so that's your perfect, liquid to powder ratio. So tap once big bead, tap twice medium bead, tap 3 times small bead, and then dab 3 times big bead, 2 times medium bead, and then 1 time in the powder for a small bead. Hopefully that makes sense, you guys, but write it down. So on the left, you're going to write 1, 2, 3, and above it, you're going to write monomer, right? And then on the right, you're going to write polymer, and you're going to write 3, 2, 1. So it's 1 tap of releasing monomer, and then 3 taps of powder for big, 2 taps of releasing monomer, and then 2 taps for medium of powder, and then 3 taps of releasing monomer, and then 1 tap of powder for your small bead. Okay, so now I'm going to go in and file. I'm going to file my sidewalls underneath my sidewalls and then basically put the shape back in because you do lose it a little bit when you are doing your application. And then I'm going to go in with my Pana safety bit and I'm going to debulk. And then I'm going to go in and perfect with this same file. I've explained this before, but I like to use the file to go over the surface, especially on really long nails, because it covers more of the surface than a bit. Sometimes you get dents and stuff with the bit, so I like to perfect the shape with this file. My e-file finally gave out as far as battery, so I did switch to my Kiara Sky, so I love being able to have a backup. The Kiara Sky one is really comfortable. It has a really slim handpiece. So yeah, I do love them both. I would probably use the Erica's Journey first and then go to the Kiara Sky. So if you're curious, that would be my order. And then once I'm done debulking and perfecting my shape, I will buff my nails. And then once I buff, I am ready for nail art. going to go in with this, it looks like a disc kind of bit. I think it's like a flat top cuticle bit. I don't know, but it is on my Amazon storefront if you're curious. I'm going to go around the cuticle area and make sure that the acrylic is separated. It usually is, but you guys, if you feel like you're struggling with your cuticle area, you can use this and go around to make sure that it's not touching your skin and that it's flush to your natural nail, and it helps a lot with lifting. So I definitely recommend it if you struggle in that area. And I did buff already, and I forgot about this step, so I wanted to come in here and tell you about it. But once I'm done with this, I'm going to wash my hands, and then I'm going to get into nail art. I do show you everything I use for the nail art. I get my nail art brush from Michael's, and then the dotting tool. I forget. Oh my gosh, I forget the name. I forget what the dotting tool, but you just need a dotting tool, and then Madame Glam's Pink About You, and then the little nail art plate is from Zule's Nails, and I also use to clean around my cuticle area Zule's Zule's nail art brush too. You guys, I'm stumbling on my words, but I'm just gonna let you guys really enjoy the nail art process without me talking. Let me know if you guys have questions. I really hope you love the end result. This set looks so beautiful. I've already gotten some compliments on them, so I'm really excited. I think that you guys will love them. If you do, give me a thumbs up and comment and let me know. I'd love to see you guys in the comments. And yeah, I just really appreciate you guys' support. If you don't know, I was nominated for the nail icon in the Life, I think it's Life and Lifestyle magazine, and you can vote for me. I left the link in my community tab. If you guys want to vote for me, it is free. Thank you to those of you who have already voted. I do see you. If you voted, I can see everyone that's voted. So thank you so much. I appreciate your love and support. I love you guys. Again, let me know if you love this design. I want to see you guys in the comment section. Don't give up on learning. Trust the process. And I will see you guys in the next video.